Yep. Salute to the subscribers. Back with another episode. Eyeball Network Podcast, episode 103. I got my guys in the building. As always, I'm your host, Jay Meeks. Got my guy Scoob in the building. What's good, my guy?
Hey, what it do, man? About network. You ain't got to like it, but you got to respect it, man. Episode 103.
Yes, sir. Mace, what's good, my G?
Going on, man? We out here, switch it up. It's HG Mace, Hoodie Gang Mace out here. That's what we doing, man. Get the eyeball hoodies popping out. Go get you some. About to be rocking them on the show, man. Hoodie Gang Mace on the side of it. You know what we do.
God, I should have rocked my eyeball shit. But yeah, man, so let's get into these topics, man. Got a lot of dope shit. Appreciate all the subscribers, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new, and hit the like button and hit the share button for us, man. Appreciate the content. Let's start off with the Lakers, man. So it's been a dagger. Basically, the song that comes to mind for me is "When It Rains, It Pours" by 50, because Luka went down in the same game as Austin Reeves going down. So the Lakers' whole season got ruined in the one game against OKC at the end of the game, at the end of the year. So they lost Austin Reeves for 4 to 6 weeks, and Luka is out for the rest of the last 5 games and possibly the first round. More than likely, the first round seems like, and we'll see what happens going forward, man. So as we know, some of y'all's king is going to be left to, have the throne to himself, and I've already seen Iman Shumpert and others and all of the Bron sexuals. Not saying Iman is, but the Bron sexuals and Iman have the same opinion that he's 41 years old. We can't have any expectations of him. So this is the problem. Like he's making 53 million at 41 years old. So like we've said on here, that's a lot of money for a guy who you can't have any expectations for. But so, well, we know LeBron he's good with those no expectation series as far as getting his stats up and padding his stats. So I expect LeBron to get a lot of shots up and, get a high, good box score numbers. But they're probably about to get swept if you ask me. And it looks like they're going against Minnesota in the first round. So let's just talk about it, man. What's your expectations for the Lakers going forward as far as playoffs? If they're going to playoffs, and it seems like they're gonna be the 3 seed locked in pretty much, and Minnesota's just sitting there at 6. Do they have any chance against Minnesota? And what are your expectations of LeBron? Start it off, Scoop.
Ant is definitely going to go crazy on the Lakers. Without Luka and without Austin Reeves, I mean, you already said it. Me personally, I don't have any expectations of the Lakers. I don't expect them to make it out the first round. Like, I don't expect anybody else to step into the two most important roles outside of LeBron. Like, I don't see it happening, cuz like I don't see no kind of magic, no miracles, no any given Sundays. Like, I don't think there's enough to put the Lakers past Ant and the Timberwolves in the first round. I just flat out don't see it happening, cuz like these niggas lucky if they get a game.
Really?
Because LeBron ain't no spring chicken. He can't just turn on Miami Bron and pull a rabbit out the hat. It's not happening, cuz it's just not gonna happen.
He might be able to pull out 2011 Miami Brown. Go ahead, man.
We want to talk about 2011.
Nah, we're not allowed. That's blasphemy. We're not allowed to talk about that. We're gonna get
We can't talk about the big Germany.
Yeah, gonna get shadow banned. What's the expectation, Mace? Lakers they gonna get a game or two?
Nah, man. Lakers gonna win the series, right? I mean, because this is their king, right? Your king
Go.
can't get you one series. He can't get you one against the 6 seed, the greatest player of all time can't get you one series? Really? That's crazy. And I don't want to hear the age thing, not just because the money, but because this is the greatest player of all time, right? I mean, this is their king. This is the GOAT of this era. Because damn, like Kevin Durant almost got you a whole series by himself against Giannis and the Bucks in the East. Did we not forget that? He was a toenail away from going to the next round. And everybody says LeBron James is better than Kevin Durant. So where's this at? Like, I need to see this, like, because the only competition he's fighting against, essentially, we're saying Ant-Man versus LeBron James. Essentially, that's what this series is going to be. So if you're telling me that Ant-Man dog walks your greatest player of all time. And I don't want to hear year 41 because every time you read ESPN, LeBron turned back the clock. LeBron with a game 26, 7, and 9. I need that every game, dog. Because this is the playoffs, right? You know how they love saying the GOAT. Remember when Tom Brady was on his last leg, essentially, in Tampa Bay? No one ever said Tom Brady's in his 40s. He can't win. No, they said Tom Brady is the GOAT. He's going to get it done. How come we don't say the same thing about LeBron James, right? Because if Tom Brady is the GOAT in football, a more physical, demanding sport, and in his 40s, everyone said, don't count the Bucks out because Tom Brady is still at the helm, and he's the GOAT. Well, then how come in basketball we go, count the Lakers out because LeBron James is 41? That shit don't make sense to me, bro. Like,
built-in excuses from LeBron.
Do you
fans.
feel me? And I can't wait for the excuses to come out. He didn't have no help, bro. Enough of that. Like, we're not doing that. They carried LeBron James. They didn't carry LeBron James. Good. Well, then win the series. Go ahead. You got to. Even if you don't win the series, you better take this to 7, bare minimum. If you get swept in the first round by Ant-Man and the Wolves, and you're the greatest player of all time, hands down best player of this generation, and you get swept by Ant-Man, go sit down. Because I can tell you right now, the real GOAT and the real greatest of all time have more pride and testicular fortitude than to let somebody walk in their building and sweep them off their floor. You crazy. I know it's the people that are saying it. Kobe would never. Like, I don't give up. Jordan in a Wizards jersey wouldn't even take that. You bugging.
Hey, you read my mind because I was just about to say, LeBron finally get a taste of what Kobe and Jordan had to go through at the end of their careers when they didn't have no help. And they didn't get all of this charity, and these pre-made excuses. Everybody just dogged Jordan for his performance on the Wizards and said he couldn't get to the playoffs or he couldn't win more than X amount of games, and he should have stayed retired. And Kobe should hang it up because Kobe was playing after the Achilles and wasn't playing as good, and he was playing on one leg basically. But nobody cared. And these dudes, Kobe had major injuries, major surgeries on multiple things. LeBron has never faced any of that, too. So before y'all set in all these excuses, yes, LeBron been playing all of these years, but LeBron is the one that's decided to keep playing and 41 and taking $53 million. So he does not deserve any excuses. He has the same expectations as he should have always had. It's LeBron James. Like, if LeBron's out there, he got a chance to win. That's what y'all been saying about him forever. So he should be able to elevate the rest of the team. Did his abilities go away? Did his skills go away? His power go away? Because that's what he's doing nowadays, is playing more bully ball. And he can play bully ball with this whole entire league. He's bigger than most 90%, 95% of the league, bro. And that's at all positions. So yeah, like you said, Mace, LeBron should have expectations, and it's just Ant-Man. Like, is Ant-Man the GOAT on the other side, or is he the greatest player in the league right now? No, nobody would say that. So I do think he should get more credit up there with the top guys, But but this year,
trying to be the GOAT killer.
Yeah, and but Minnesota has, when he's been out this year, been playing good without him. So that's been hurting his case a little bit as far as his value on the team. So there's just a lot of reasons why LeBron should be able to do well against the 6 seed, and I expect him to get at least one game. I won't be surprised if it's a sweep, but I think the Lakers can get at least one game. They do have a good roster. Even if you take Luka and Austin Reeves away, they still have a decent enough roster. to match up with the Wolves.
If
But
the Lakers get sorry, cut you. If
go
the
ahead.
Lakers get swept, which I believe they will, this needs to be the ultimate indictment that JJ Redick is unnecessary. Because if you get swept, that means you're unnecessary to the sequence. Because that means you have no coaching ability to even coach your team, scheme up, rally up, get your team at least 2 games, 1 to 2 games. If you get swept, you're irrelevant and you don't need to be coaching anything. Because that means you were carried by 2 players and all you did was sit there with your legs crossed.
I think to your point, that's already been proven that he's not a competent coach. But if, as you've seen, the narrative hasn't been that. The narrative has been quiet when he's not playing well, and they're placing the blame other places. And then when they are playing good, JJ Redick gets a lot of credit. And we hear he's the golden boy right now. And I don't see JJ Redick being compromised as a coach in any way. I think unless Luka comes out into the office and says, I don't want him, get him up out of here. That's the only way JJ Redick is going anywhere as far as out the Laker organization.
Question for you was, what happened to the Celtics when their best player went out?
Still played just as good.
Missoula's the
Jalen
coach.
Brown stepped up.
What happened to Detroit when Cade went down?
Played just as good.
Do you see where I'm going? Because they're competent coaches who know how to get the best out of what they have on their roster.
Make the adjustments.
Make adjustments and hold it together until we find somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell an incompetent coach, like, well, let's just say Doc Rivers. It's a joke, but it's true. Giannis goes down, they can do nothing. It's just the truth. And you had 2 superstars. If you lose a superstar player and your team goes from 100 to 0, you are not a competent coach. You should at least be able to scheme and hold it together to make your team competitive to stay afloat. The fact that your player goes down and you just fall off a cliff, that means you're not a competent coach and you need to go ahead and find something else. Just being honest with you, bro.
Because then as soon as the Lakers get back on the good foot, then everybody's, you just got to buy into with JJ Redick. Nigga, all right, bro. Next question.
Yeah, we could slide on that, man. So we pretty much see what the destiny of the Lakers is about to be. And we know Ant-Man, he gets like devil horns when it's time to play the Lakers, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he wake up. Whenever they're on the court, he wake up.
Yeah, so and there's nothing that LeBron or nobody on the team can do with him one-on-one. And then the team plays defense, like they in trouble, bro. And Lakers don't play no defense for real. And Luka and Austin, they might actually play better without Luka and Austin defensively because you got to put like Vanderbilt got to get more minutes, but their offense is just going to be shaky and Vando's on the floor.
Here I go. Lakers defense is their offense.
Yeah, and then, but they got Bronny coming off the bench, so they might have some scoring in that.
3 straight turnovers, 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, now let's slide to the next topic. Speaking of, we'll just go ahead and
you're right. Switch topics.
Scoob segues was
I'm about to go the whole
good.
roasted spree, bro.
Scoob segues was real good on the last show, man. I got to step my segue game up with Scoob, man.
Hey, man.
So let's talk about Bronny, bro. All right, so I don't have Bronny stats up or nothing like that, bro. I'm not even about to pull up Bronny stats, dog. But I just want to ask this quick question to y'all real quick. Bronny played 2 years now in the NBA. He has a 4-year guaranteed deal, as we know, which is outrageously ridiculous. But he has a 4-year guaranteed deal. LeBron is pretty much guaranteed to not be on the Lakers no matter what happens, we know he's not going to be on the Lakers now that the top two players on the Lakers went down, and he's stuck with he's not going to be in the Lakers after this season. So Bronny, unless they go to Cleveland, I think that he's going to be out the league and should be out the league because he hasn't shown any value in the NBA, obviously, over the last 2 years, which we didn't expect him to because he didn't have any value in the first place. And he was gifted. He was like bought into the league, bought into the McDonald's All-American, bought into USC. Never actually earned any of that. So, do you think Bronny should be in the NBA for a third NBA season, man? Mace, go ahead, man.
Sorry, I thought Shanghai Sharks was calling me. No bad. Thought the phone was ringing. Thought they had a trade for us out in Shanghai for Bronny James, but they didn't. Bronny's stats. Let's throw this out here real quick because I pulled them real quick. 2.3 points a game, 0.5 rebounds, 0.8 assists per game.
You got that is field goal percentage and all that?
No, I didn't even want to. My phone couldn't compute that low.
Okay. I got you. My computer could probably handle that.
It's Bronny time, baby. Show us what's coming.
This man averaging LeVar Ball numbers.
Bro, don't disrespect LeVar like that.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, no, on a I only want to say on a serious note because this isn't even serious. Bro.
And I don't want to hear about the G League, bro. Like, the G League is the G League. Respect to those guys that's in the G.
God, bro.
But before you go, Mace, let me just add this little perspective.
Go ahead.
A lot of people like to say, but look what he's doing in the G League. And look what he did last year in the G League. Last year on the show, I already added the context, which is we know that Bronny wasn't even playing road games in the G League. So he was purposefully sitting out, and because they already said he can't play on the road. Like, the road is too much for Bronny. So he got to sit out for 2 weeks basically and rest himself for 2 weeks and then play every home game. And then when he played, he got to shoot all the shots, and everybody just got to act like, LeBron came down to the G League real quick.
Yeah.
But, so his stats were inflated and did not tell the story, and his field goal percentage was still very bad. So, and the same thing this year, like, I don't know if he's playing the away games. I'm not paying attention to the G League that tough. But, I just wanted to add that context. Like, Bronny gets to automatically, everybody has to just bow down to Bronny when he gets to the G League, and he gets to shoot as many shots as he wants, no matter what. But go ahead. That's not part of the conversation of the NBA. We're talking about the NBA. If you want to say he should be the G League,
no.
You see what Mac McClung doing in the G League.
MVP numbers. Now, on a serious note, I'm gonna try to make this as serious as possible. No, Bronny has no business being in the NBA. Like, there's no excuse at all whatsoever. You don't deserve to be in the NBA. You're not ready to be in the NBA. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't believe he's ever gonna be ready to be in the NBA, because when we watch the Thunder play him, let's be clear, Bronny James is, as we would say in the hooping community, on the opposite team. He's with us. But Bronny's with us. Like, he's with us. you know when you pass or do the ball and he on the other team, if I shoot, you go, oh, he with us. Don't worry. Like, that's Bronny. You're with us, Bronny. And
speaking of, real quick, he shot 39% this year and 37% from three.
Yeah. He's with us. And respectfully, bro, you're ass. No, I'm not being. That is the nicest way I can put that. We watched you on 3 straight possessions bring the ball up and got 3 steps past half court on one of the possessions, lost the ball. You're afraid. When you step on the court, not only is the other team laughing at you, the other team is excited. They want to see you on the court because they want to embarrass you. And instead of going, nah, fuck that. And I'm going to give Lonzo hella props. Lonzo got picked on crazy in his first year. They was on Lonzo's helmet every game. They pressed him full court to make him fold. He became something. He turned into something. Injuries aside, he actually got his shit together. He's like, all right, man, you know what? I'm going to be a great defender, and I'm going to be a great ball. I'm going to assist. Give you my shots when I get it here and there. But look, that was his thing. He made himself work. There is nothing, and I mean nothing about Bronny James when you watch him play basketball that says, yeah, this guy should play again next season. No, he absolutely has no business. And it's not even a confidence thing. He makes the stupidest rookie mistake. First of all, why are you dribbling into a double team? No, why are you doing that? And then the first thing is pick the ball up and turn his back to the double team. Bro, they teach you that in NJB, bro. They teach that. You don't ever do that. And that's what he's doing. Like, what is wrong with you? He just does dumb stuff. And it's like, and you're such a bad shooter, they literally will not guard you. We're not about 3-point line. We've seen Bronny take mid-range shots and they just look at him like, yeah, like, bro, that's.
And then the crowd goes crazy when he finally makes one. He shot 10 wide open.
You know what it is? It's like when we play ball. Remember the last game of the season? We wasn't really hooping. They put the last 2 dudes on the end of the bench in because their family was there, their mom was there, and they just let him shoot until he got a bucket. Crowd goes crazy. If that's what you are, that's fine. But you're not in the NBA. That's not NBA basketball. And I can't even count you a G League success because in the statement shown by my brother Meeks, you're not even playing game in, game out. You're not consistently playing. You're taking games here, taking some off. You're going to travel with the team, you're coming back. And that's what you're doing. And there's no way you had a whole off season. We'll give you the first season. There's no way you had a whole off season and came back and you look worse. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And you were already terrible. How do you have a whole offseason in an NBA training camp, in an NBA facility with the best players in the world, and you come back worse?
And your dad is the so-called GOAT.
Facts, bro. Gil, I'm not even getting to Gil. Oh, yeah, I seen the dog in him. No, you didn't. Shut up. You seen the dollars in the paycheck. You didn't see no dog in Bronny James. We haven't seen dog in Bronny James in high school. We didn't see it in college. We didn't see it nowhere. So at what point did Gilbert Arenas see dog when he was playing one-on-one the gym? That's not dog, bro. That has nothing to do with dog. One-on-one the gym, shoot-arounds, drills, that's not dog. Because how did you see it, but he's played basketball on 3 levels and we've never seen dog in him? But Gil saw it.
And your son is one of the top kids in the world, so you know what it look like.
Which what makes Gilbert a clown even more. The fact that your son is one of the best players in basketball, and you had the nerve to say Bronny had dog in him. That's fun.
Before you go, Scoop. Also, I looked up the G League roster, and it has no Bronny James, but it has Dalton Connect name on there. Think about that. And Dalton Connect only played 3 G League games, and Bronny's played way more. But they won't have his name listed in the G League roster, but Dalton Connect's name is listed as a G League South Bay Lakers player. Look that shit up, you'll see. But Scoob, how you feel? Is Bronny supposed to be in the NBA or next year, man? We know he shouldn't have been before now. We've already heard your opinion on that. But
I've said it before.
Spot for the 3rd year?
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Prior to Bronny being drafted with the 55th pick in the 2nd round, I said on this show, there is no place in the NBA for Bronny James. The day he proves me wrong, I have no issue with giving it up. Saying, rumble, young man, rumble. Hell, I even said I want Bronny to prove me wrong. I want this nigga to go out there and kill and earn his place. You know what I'm saying? But until that day, I don't hate Bronny James. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no ill will in my heart for Bronny James. I want to see the young nigga do his thing and get out of his father's shadow and make his own name in his own lane. I would love to see that happen. But it is what it is. The nigga's trash. I don't want to. First of all, for everybody who glazes Bronny James, right? If every time niggas drop the hammer on Bronny James and your defense is, look what he's doing in the G League, the argument speaks for itself. You can't even hype the shit he does on the NBA floor. And to all the greats who came before him, who laid the foundation, who made the league what it is, a large part of their legacy is based on what they're able to do on the road. Anybody can go crazy at the crib. The playoffs is won on the road. Exactly. Some of the biggest battles, some of these people's biggest games when Jordan dropped 63 in the Garden, that 63 didn't hit because he was in Chicago, nigga. That shit hit because he was, nigga, Robert Parrish, Larry Bird in the Garden, in the old Garden. They still took the L, but I'm like, this is Jordan in the 80s. This is young Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different games, but they're coddling you, bro. They're making exceptions for you. They're bending the rules for you. Who the fuck doesn't play road games? G League road games, cuz?
Remember Gilbert said, man, have you seen those hotels? Mm-mm.
If I'm Bronny James, I'm not staying there.
And that's crazy that would come out of Gil's mouth when it's like, nigga, Elijah would dog walk Bron.
Of course.
Elijah would dog walk
Gilbert's
Bronny.
younger son, younger than Elijah, would dog walk Bronny. I know a lot of kids in the D1 that are dog walk Bronny right now.
Jello could dog walk Bronny. He ain't even get a shot. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Real shit. Hey, what you was about to ask Scoob though, Mace?
I'm about to say, real quick, it was in. So you said you would love to see Bronny like do his thing. You know what I'm saying? And my question to you was,
long story short, like I said, if the day comes when he proved me wrong, I'll say, you know what? Okay, you got it.
Let him ask the question.
Oh, my bad.
No, you good. I'm about to say, you said you would love to see him, do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Do his thing. He's from. What would his thing be? Because you've never seen Bronny do his thing. So what would make you say do his thing? Because you've seen Bronny in high school. You saw the McDonald's All-American. You saw USC. You've seen him in the pros.
But he could get better though, and then just be a good bench player or something.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You're saying like do his thing. Bronny's thing has always been single-digit points. It's always been bad shooting. It's always been so. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm not trying to like dig his school. I'm just asking like for you, what would do his thing be? Because if he started scoring 15, 17 points a game and locking down defense, that wouldn't be his thing. That'd be something new. So if we're talking about doing his thing, he has no thing. He's always been weak.
He has no identity. And my thing is, I love a good underdog story.
Yeah. Okay.
So if he's able to climb out of this shit some way, somehow, I'll ease up on him. But until then, nah.
Yeah, let me say something in response to what y'all both said. And I respect your opinion. I just feel like the reason why you haven't heard me say I want to see him do his thing is because I could genuinely say, and I respect a good underdog story too, but he's literally not an underdog story. He's literally, I want to see the people whose spot he took. I want to see them do their thing. But you know what I'm saying? That's who I respect. The dudes who really had to grind it out and go through everything and not have no daddy's name to back them in order to get a slot in all of the levels of basketball. Like he didn't have to earn it on no level. You got bought into Sierra Canyon even Sierra Canyon. He was playing with Mikey Williams and Amari Cooper, not Amari Cooper, whatever his name is, but I forget my respect to my dude, but I forget his name, but the man his mom was dating Drake. But he just had mad people like that was going to be pros playing in front. Amari Bailey is his name. My bad. Yeah. Amari Bailey was on his team. He had mad pros in front of him, playing with him, training with him. Yeah, and he had his dad. He's been living and playing in NBA facilities and having the best trainers and everything his whole entire life. So he has everything in his corner. And LeBron's slogan is "Earn, not given." And he's literally given everything to his son, and he hasn't earned any of it. So I don't respect that as an underdog story. I respect the G League dudes that be cooking and coming on the Lakers and then cooking, and they don't get no love and they don't get a contract. And then Bronny's got a 4-year guaranteed deal. Even Dalton Connect, it could be an underdog story. He was an older 4-year player at Tennessee, and then got onto the Lakers and was killing and playing way better than Bronny. And got traded for no reason, and then the trade got rescinded, and he ain't been the same since. And all y'all doing is throwing him to the G League, and then he gets no respect no more. And so that's why I just can't get with the Bron story. And everybody gonna call you, all the Bron fans are gonna call you a hater just for being honest and saying,
Don't be.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying it before you see it in the comments. Like, yeah, them niggas gonna say you're a hater because that's just a young black man trying to do his thing, bro. Well, but until y'all hating on Kevin Durant, or until y'all hating on Kobe, until y'all hating on Kyrie, whoever y'all don't actually like, that's a black man. Then it ain't hating on a black man when Kevin Durant's a cupcake or he's soft for going to Golden State. Like, y'all just pick and choose, bro. It's
Yeah, right. Because y'all
basketball.
wasn't playing that card then.
Yeah, it's basketball, dog. So we ain't even looking at black and all of that. We looking at, did you do something that you said you did, or that people say you did, or did you not? You know what I'm saying? Are you who do you think you are, who they say you are? But yeah, so at the end of the day, Bronny's just been literally just red carpeted in this whole situation. So I don't think he shouldn't have got the first 2 years, and obviously shouldn't get the last two. And I think the Lakers should have been dealt him and LeBron, because both of them have been not good for the franchise, have done more bad than good as far as the culture of the Lakers. Everything that Kobe built in the 20 years of basketball has been shattered since LeBron got there. It just is what it is, whether y'all want to admit it or not.
Last thing, let me throw one last thing. I'm gonna go on record with this personally. This is me. This is not the eyeball opinion. This is my opinion. I do not, and I never will, give Bronny anything. And I'm saying that from the heart, because I don't care if Bronny goes to become a 20-10 star. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. 20 points, 10 a game, 3 and D. I will never give it to him for this specific reason. You were literally given everything that you could possibly need to be the best ever. So if you find a way to do that, being silver spoon fed, I will not respect you. I do not care. I'm being honest. You can take an average hooper, and give them the coaching, give them the trainers, give them the facilities, give them the everything that Bronny has right now. An average basketball player. We're talking an average dude who played college basketball, just a little college ball, and didn't make it. Let him spend 3 years in the Lakers facility with all the trainers, with all the hoop, with all the practice, with all the facilities, with all the everything in the world you can possibly have, top of the line. There's no way he shouldn't be a better basketball player. There's no way. Meeks, you are a hooper, right? You are a hooper. Imagine right now if the Lakers came to your door and say, Meeks, we want you to do nothing but play basketball for 3 straight years. The Lakers facility, the coaches, the trainers,
all the resources.
Every resource is at your disposal. If you want us to, we have the best shooting coach in the world. We have the best surgeon in the world. We have the best everything.
Dietitians.
We have the best dietitians. We prepare your meals. We prepare your uniforms, your custom fitted for your shoes, everything. All you have to do, my brother, is just play basketball. You don't even got to worry about starting. Come along slowly. Play road games, don't play road games. Stay home, we'll keep the trainers back with you for 7 days. 500 shots a game. What you want, shooting machines? What you want? We're going to bring a masseuse to your house to rub this out. Everything you could ever want in your life to make you play basketball. There's no way you should come back after 2 years, going to your third year, being worse than the moment you walked in. I will never respect that, ever.
Yeah, you already know. If you give, like you said, man, give a hooper that's dedicated to this life, and that type of anything, give him half of that. Give him a percentage of that. Like, you already know what it is, bro. Bronny loves Call of Duty and stuff, bro. Like, he's not a hooper at heart. You know what I'm saying? He's got the name. They gave him the name, so he just felt like he had to live up to the name, bro. So, I respect anybody who want to be a hooper, bro. But I don't respect people who are just giving everything and they don't have to do shit to get nothing. So I never respected that. And but as far as him as a hooper, though, like back to what you said about if what is him doing his thing mean? He's 6'1", undersized in 2026, where the guards are way bigger than normal, bro. So and like you said, he's not that good of a defender. He can't shoot well. So he's just not. He doesn't have the build. He doesn't have anything besides the athleticism to survive in the NBA and actually be a good piece to a team. Undersized guards are not even valuable like that in the NBA to the NBA and the scouts and the league itself. They just don't value them anymore. So that's why we see a lot less smaller dudes in the league anymore. So if we just going off of that, like Patrick Beverly is out the league, just think about the small guards that even Cam Thomas we was just talking about. Cam Thomas is not a undersized shooting guard, and he's not valued in the NBA like he used to be. So yeah, so that just for that alone, Bronny doesn't fit, and he's not a playmaker, bro. If at least if you're gonna be small, you have to be one of the best defenders, and of course you got to be a really good spot up shooter because you're gonna get a lot of open shots, and then you should be able to play make. And Bronny has not since high school and middle school, he has never been a good playmaker. So you can't play the point guard in the NBA and any professional league if you're not a good playmaker or a scorer. And yeah, he's a decent scorer in the G League when they giving him all the shots. I'll give him that. And he still
After resting for 2 weeks.
yes, after resting for 2 weeks. And like you said to your last thing I want to say is to your point, um, you give me or any dude like that who really care about basketball on that level, you ain't gotta worry about niggas playing the road games, bro. Ever. Like niggas is gonna play every game they can to try to make a name for themselves.
Every
But
chance
Bronny
they
has
get.
been given everything to the point where he would even let them say, this should have been a story about Bronny saying they said he didn't have to play the road games, but he said, fuck that, I'm doing that shit anyway.
Yep.
Then I will respect Bronny for shit like that. But like you said, Mace, it's no respect can be given overall from dudes like me and you who just feel like, nah, bro, if you didn't earn nothing, I don't want to see it happen. So, but yeah, we can move on from that though. Any last words?
Nah.
Imagine being undersized in the small ball era. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
We off that. Call me a hater all you want.
Yeah, and he was supposed to be bigger than what he was. They said he was projected. They was calling him 6'4" in damn USC. And then all of a sudden he's 6'1" at the combine.
Bryce got his growth spurt.
Yeah, and the Space Jam aliens zapped all they talent.
Nah.
But and I will say out of context before we get off this topic, for any of y'all that's just gonna hate and say y'all niggas ain't nobody, Bronny actually has basketball talent. He just don't got professional basketball talent. So shut up before you say that dumb shit. All right, next Jordan I gotta ask y'all is I want to ask this question because I heard them say that the Lakers petitioned for Luka to still be able to get the awards, even though he's not going to be able to get 65 games put in for the year because he's at 64 games and he's out for the last 5 games of the year. And so I want to ask you, should the NBA make exceptions for the 65 game rule? And just for context, they were using stuff like he had a kid being born, so he had to miss 2 games because of that. So can we please excuse those games, XYZ? So do you think it's a good idea? And before y'all go, I'm going to say my opinion.
Please do.
Absolutely no, they should not have no exceptions for this. Because Luka, for example, was crying to the refs and got suspended because he had 18 or 19 technical fouls this year. So if he wasn't crying, he would have had 65 games already because he wouldn't have had the technical foul loss. So, and I don't agree with, like, the NBA never does anything to protect the league and actually make it better. So the 65 game rule, it actually does add incentive and value to these dudes playing and actually being there to play at least 65 games, because worst case, if you was being lazy and sitting out back-to-backs and all that before, now you have a reason to be like, damn, I know I'm all NBA if I play X amount of games. I gotta be all NBA because that, and your contract is involved. You can get X amount of dollars if you make an all NBA team, whatever the fuck, based upon their contracts. So I like the rule. And so I don't want them to give any exceptions. Luka did not play 65 games, so you should not get any awards. That's the rule. Why make the rule if you're just going to bend that shit whenever it's convenient for certain players? because there's gonna be a lot of people that should have made something and didn't make it, and another niggas getting in, just like all stars. There's people that made all-star games like Andrew Bynum, D'Angelo Russell. I can name a bunch of people off the top of my head that was a reserve all-star. I think Jeff Teague might have got put into one. Dudes that can hang their head on. I made an all-star team back in whatever the year is, and they really just some nigga got hurt and they had to reserve and find somebody, and then they pulled bro in. So they shouldn't do that for the 65 game rule, bro. Put in somebody else who played 65 games and had just as good of a year. But go ahead, how y'all feel? Man, long winded.
No, I agree with you because once you bend the rules once, you're going to find yourself in a vicious cycle where you're going to have to continue to do that shit all the time. And then it's going to negate you even putting the rule in place in the first place. Now, it'd have been different if Luka killed for 64 games and then unfortunately you have the injury. Nobody wants to see that. But like you said, like on some police investigation type shit, like when you go back and you look at through the course of the season where Luka is at fault for games that he missed that he could have prevented with just a better attitude or better behavior, then it's like, nah, like we're not finna cut you no slack, bro. Like the 65 game rule should incentivize players to get away from load management, get away from skipping out on back to backs, like because the 65 game rule is going to force niggas to hoop. It's going to force niggas to condition better, to eat better, to, you know what I'm saying, do like Kobe, you know what I'm saying, skip out on going to the parties, the bars, the clubs. Like you really got to lock in. If you are a nigga who is that valuable to your organization, and like if you can get your 65 games and have a season that makes a great case for you being in the top 3 and being in that conversation, then you gotta lock the fuck in, bro. Unfortunately, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Certain things in life you can't stop from happening. You know what I'm saying? You maybe you are building a family, you got a baby coming, or whatever the case, or you fuck around and get an injury. It sucks to see, but if you're going to make the rule, then you got to stand on that shit and be solid with that 65 and be like, look, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like perfect
The
attendance.
65 is the 65.
Like perfect attendance, my nigga. You wasn't here for like 3 days this year, bro. How they gonna just let you be perfect attendance? Oh, my uncle, great uncle passed away. You wasn't here, my nigga. Like you don't get perfect attendance. But how you feel, Mace?
No, absolutely not. Not only should they not make a rule for it, they should fine them for wasting their time by petitioning to even let that happen. I think it's stupid. Like, man, not only do I love the 65 game rule, I would find a way if I can push back in the next CBA to where if you're out because you're not injured, it counts against your paycheck because it's irritating as hell. Because now they can go, okay, well, how many games I played? 51. I can't miss this one. I got to play 21 minutes in this game. You start doing stuff like that. When we started hearing stupid stuff like James Harden missed the game, why? Personal reasons. The fuck is personal reasons? What is that? LeBron James missed the game because he was executive producing an album all night. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what I mean, like, if you told these dudes, are you injured? Yes. Is there a physical ailment that prevents you from running from here to here and playing basketball effectively? Yes, there is. That's just what it is. But to be like, oh, they're taking the night off because of, you know what I'm saying, road fatigue. The fuck are you talking about? Like, that kind of stuff is irritating. And I feel like they should be able to negotiate that crap in contracts. Because even though the 65 games does take away the award, eventually this generation of basketball players is so spoiled. That's what they say now. Oh, it's not all about championships, man. It's not. Of course it's not, because you don't care no more about that. All you guys care about is money, and most of you want to be models or rappers or whatever y'all want to be on the front. Y'all want to be. Most of y'all just want to be celebrities. Y'all don't want to be basketball players. This is what it is. Here goes. Who's that? You love what basketball can do for you. not what you can do for basketball. They are not interested in leaving the game in a better way than they left it. And that's the problem. And we're talking about this whole generation. We can call it this. It's a few dudes who still hold it in regard. But most of these Jews now are just like, however the game is left, it's left. I don't give a fuck. I did my thing. Like, and that's the problem with this situation. So not only should they not, no, you should not. Like Meek said, you are missing games not for legitimate reasons. Like you said, you don't want to play a back-to-back, so I'm going to miss the game. Oh, man, I was up all night. Or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, James Harden's out tonight with the sniffles. Like, nigga, what you talking about? Like, I don't want to hear it, bro. And I'm not even going to be one of them old head dudes. Jordan played through this and Kobe played through that. I don't got to use that. But there's no way. Like you said, you will watch your favorite players. You will go watch them play, and they'll sit on the sidelines in street clothes, eating popcorn, laughing and joking. When the other team, when they score, get on the court and start dancing with them and stuff. It's like, then get your ass on the court, bro. Like, what are you doing? You ain't right. Hurt, and that's the issue, and they don't understand that. So until they figure that, no, start killing the award. And y'all want to start talking about, put asterisks because they're not the real MVP. Well, they are, because the real MVP decided he wanted to get suspended, or he wanted to take the night off because he was tired, or he played yesterday and he don't play today. No, kill that. Kill all that. I ain't interested in it. You crying now because it's finally affecting you, and it did before. So you caused this issue. The players caused this issue by playing bullshit games, and now you got to live with it. Don't petition nothing. Look at yourselves in the mirror. It's your fault.
Real shit. All right, let's slide to the next topic. Let's get into these first round picks. The seedings are pretty much set, besides the play-in. So, we'll get more specific on that when the play-in actually starts, and we'll make our picks for that. But in the meantime, I just want to see who y'all got coming out of the first round. If we predicted that it all ended today, how it is right now. And with the Lakers, okay, I did say that the Lakers was the 3 seed, but they're tied with the Nuggets at 50 and 28 now. So they could be the 3 or the 4 seed. And the Lakers got to play the Rockets in the first round.
They'd rather, trust me, they'd rather play the
Rockets.
They'd rather play the Rockets and the Wolves. Not thinking, I don't know.
Either way, either way.
Yeah, KD gonna dog walk.
With LeBron by himself, bro, they're getting cooked.
Yeah,
Sengun and KD is gonna be too much for LeBron and them, bro.
Yeah, KD gonna cook LeBron.
Yeah, it's gonna be personal.
KD will have 40 a night against LeBron. No question.
For real. No. And LeBron's not gonna guard him, and he's gonna be Vanderbilt or somebody on him. Like,
and that's gonna be 45 a night then.
Yeah, he's not even gonna try. But yeah. So the Nuggets take over the 3 seed. Then that makes things even more interesting, because it's gonna be Nuggets and Rockets first round. Nuggets and Timberwolves, and then Lakers and Rockets. So, all right, so we can just predict both of those real quick. So, we just kind of both said it. The Lakers is in trouble regardless.
Either way.
So, at the 3 seed versus the Wolves, we're going to pick them to lose, and the Rockets are going to lose. And I give them a better chance against the Wolves than the Rockets, honestly.
Same.
Both they're going to lose in 5 or 4.
Agreed.
Both of them, I would predict. You got any differences, Scoop?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Tag Shannon Sharp on that one. The Lakers in 5.
But I'd rather see, if you ask me what I'd rather see, I want to see KD versus LeBron in any playoff matchup that I can see. So I've already seen Ant-Man put belt the ass on Luka and LeBron, and LeBron too, right before the year before Luka got there too. And Nuggets put belt the ass to LeBron already too. So I want to see Lakers and Rockets if I can. So all right, so we picking OKC to beat whoever the hell shows up in the 8th seed.
If the playoffs start right now, it'll be the Thunder and the Clippers.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pick them to beat the Clippers too, but the Clippers will win a game or two.
They'll look better than the Lakers.
For sure. Clippers got a good chance against anybody, bro, if they come to play. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts.
And Blazers and Warriors, I don't have no faith in them. Suns, I don't have no faith in them. Clippers, the only one I got faith in. Steph Curry has a hobbled knee, so if he can get in there, You know, that nigga can always go crazy for all it takes is 2 crazy performances and then your team to help you step up for 2 more. And you can win a series. Steph Curry, I will never just count him out. But y'all not looking good. And you got Draymond.
That's one thing I will
starting to line up. I don't trust him.
That's the one thing I'll give Steph.
What year is this for Steph?
I don't know, but I know he's the same age as me. I'm 37 years old.
Yeah.
So for him, this is what, like year 17, give or take,
like 16.
But you still can't count Steph out, right?
Nah.
Okay.
Right.
You know, that's
right
what
along.
I was about to say. I would say,
along.
Ain't that crazy how
move right along.
Steph, and you know what?
Year
the
17.
one thing about Steph that LeBron don't have, Steph will demoralize your ass, bro. Like Steph will demoralize you.
The way he's put Team USA on his back.
Kawhi too. I don't care what
France?
year. I don't care what year Kawhi is in or how many years he's been playing. If it's him in the playoff series, y'all better
put Kawhi on Shea. Put Kawhi on Shea.
Yeah, bro.
It'll get funny.
Yeah, but
the rest of the team will cook though.
If Steph hit three threes in a row, bro, that game is pretty much over. Especially if they're in Golden State, bro. That's it. Like I don't know what it is.
You just got to see a couple go in.
It's over, bro. Once he sees them go in, it's good night. Yeah. You're demoralized. There's nothing you can do. Just pack it up.
Yeah, and to your point about Kawhi or SGA, I think Kawhi probably won't spend the whole game on him, but when the game's on the line, if it's a close game, you already know Kawhi wants that matchup.
Yeah,
and he's gonna make SGA beat him,
like the greats do. The greats do.
Yeah. So you know, if the Lakers could somehow get the 4th seed, which they probably could, very much could, and then if they can make it out the first round, then the second round they're gonna get a beat down by the Thunder, and then if the Clippers was to do a miracle, then we could see Kawhi versus LeBron.
And then LeBron's still going home.
Yeah, but LeBron ain't making out the first round, and Kawhi, I would never pick up Kawhi against anybody, but against the Thunder, man, they're gonna be too much to handle for Kawhi because they don't have enough offense on the Clippers. And their defense is just, them boys be hounding, bro. Them boys is like some hyenas on defense. So, all right, so 2 versus 7. I'm sure y'all got the Spurs.
Yeah.
Spurs versus whoever at the 7th seed.
Yeah, be Spurs and Suns, yeah. That's nah.
And the Suns would, let's see, yeah, the Suns definitely going to have that 7th seed locked in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, that's an ass kicking. So you think it's a sweep, or you think they're gonna win a couple games? The Suns can get a couple games.
I give the Suns 1. I give Devin 1 at home.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Just 1 at home. Just 1. That's it at home.
Okay. All right, and then that's everybody on the West Coast. So you think the Warriors got a chance to make it out the play-in? They got to win 2 games, right?
Yeah. They lost tonight though. They lost tonight to the Rockets.
Yeah, they're at the 10th seed right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have to win 2 games to get in at the 8th seed.
They can get in.
Then the Clippers would be at the 7th seed, wouldn't it? Or nah?
No. I think they can get in because I don't trust Portland at all, and I have no faith in the Suns to really lock it down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if Steph pulled one out his cheeks. No pause.
Yeah, and the Clippers still got to get into the playoffs fully. They're just playing down. That's
exactly.
Right now. So we'll see what happens with that. Kawhi and Steph is interesting to see battling for the play-in spot.
Oh, yeah.
But nobody wants to see either of them. Nobody on earth wants to walk into a gym and be like, oh, I can't wait to play against Steph Curry or Kawhi Leonard. No. At no point in their careers, once they got in their prime and up. So, all right, so let's go to the East Coast. Do you think the Pistons have trouble? I think if the Hornets is at the 8th seed like they are right now, that's going to be you can't just count them out.
I like that.
Is this going to be LaMelo's first playoff appearance?
Yeah.
I'm geeked for. I need that matchup, bro. I know it's foul because Cade's not there, but without Cade, and bro, I want to see that. Like that. Yeah. That's probably the series I want to see the most on the East. If they could lock in that 8. Pistons with the way the Hornets and Melo play right now, yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that, bro.
Con Knipple. Yeah, Hornets got a squad. They've been hooping the whole second half of the year, bro. They're a whole different team. And yeah,
Facts.
I don't think anybody want to see them on the Eastern Conference right now.
No, they with everything right now.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting series, man.
yeah. So if that were to happen, we'll see how everything pans out because they're only one game up on the Magic and one game behind the half a game behind the Raptors.
Yeah.
And the Heat are one game behind the Magic also. So we don't know what's going to happen with that. We'll see how the last few games pan out.
I don't want to see the Heat do nothing. Go home, nigga.
And then exactly, nigga. We don't want to see scam out of bio no more.
Facts.
But anyways, Celtics versus
The Raptors.
Celtics
is going to take that.
I got Boston.
Yeah, for sure.
Easy money. 3 versus 6. Knicks versus Philly. That's a nice series.
Nice series.
Knicks got a more consistent squad. I'll give them that.
True, but I don't think I think they do is going to go 6 bare minimum.
Yeah, it might be. I think 7. It's a 7 game.
Yeah, I'm saying bare minimum is going 6. They're not putting them out in 5. It's going to be 6 or 7 for sure.
6, 7. I know y'all like that. Love those number combinations. But anyways, Cavaliers versus the Hawks.
Hawks in 5.
Cavs taking that. Stop playing.
Bro, I hate the Hawks, bro. I hate the Cavs.
You hate the Cavs.
No, I hate the Cavs, bro. Donovan Mitchell's a fraud, bro. You from Atlanta. We rooting for the Hawks, bro. Let's go.
I'm not from Atlanta. No.
Let's go ATL. Let's go.
I give the Cavs a slight edge on that one.
But nah, yeah, Cavs gonna. There ain't no slight edge. I mean, Cavs got that, man.
As long as you got Donovan Mitchell, I ain't betting nothing.
Donovan about to cook these ninjas, man. He about to show them what it is, bro. Donovan's gonna, man. They're going to the finals this year, man. I'm picking.
Ain't no way they should be the 4 seed, bro. Come on.
I'm just playing.
They way too stacked to be the 4 seed, bro. In the East and the weak East. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they traded. They had a weird year. Darius Garland was out, and then they traded for James Harden. Then he got hurt as soon as he got there. It's weird.
It's the Donovan Mitchell effect.
It's James Harden who you ain't gonna trust when it comes down to it, not Donovan.
And I got 2 dudes I can't trust on the same team. God damn.
But they're going against the Hawks, B, who have you can trust that they're gonna be trash when they pull up.
Hey man, they in the 15 for a reason, bro.
They've been playing all right though. I like how they've been looking, but cut it out.
I'm going Hawks in 6.
Yeah, and they both of them is looking like they might gonna catch them, keep that seed. And the Sixers are 2 games behind the Hawks, so they got a chance to catch them. And the Raptors and Sixers got the same record. And Hornets is 1 game behind them, or half game behind all of them. So it can still get spicy over there. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's interesting. There could be some shaking up real easy out there.
Yeah, we'll touch back on that later and see what's really going on. Little ditty. But all right, so let's get to the last topic real quick. We don't gotta take too long on this. How you feel about Jaden Ivey, man? He got cut for speaking his mind on the what they calling them. And I don't even like to call nobody anti anything, but he spoke at his truth about how he has to participate in LGBT type activities and stuff like that. So, and without getting too deep into it, and I didn't watch all of the crash outs and all of the things that he said, and I'm not gonna just call them crash outs, but I just call it, some of it's crashing out because I just feel like some of that stuff, like we know that you just can't say no more, bro. Freedom of speech. I heard Connor Knippel say, I support him because America has freedom of speech. And although I totally agree, we all know we're not in that society, you know what I'm saying, where we can actually have freedom of speech. You will literally get banned, shadow banned, all of that stuff for speaking your mind. And if you say certain words, those are trigger words within the algorithm. AI is listening to the algorithm. So there's just certain things that just cannot be said anymore. That is the myth now in America, that we have freedom of speech, especially not on this internet. We don't own the internet, and they got the power to cease and desist and on anything. So you just got to know, man, like, but I respect him speaking out though, man. I respect him having his opinion, but you was in the end of your rookie contract. So you should have just saved it for next year. If I was your boy, I would have been like, man, if you really want to say that shit after you sign your next deal out this rookie contract, bro, and get that extra bag. Then they're gonna let you. You got to get your money for your game, and then speak your truth, my guy. Because I do agree, if you're not of a certain ilk, or you're not of a certain religion or a certain group of people, you should not have to represent those people. And I should not have to wear a kufi or a turban or whatever if I'm not Muslim, and I should not have to praise Jesus if I'm not a Christian. And so, everybody should have that respect as a human being, let alone as an American, to just be able to just not participate in certain things. If I don't want to bow my head in certain situations, I don't have to do that. We went through this with the Colin Kaepernick. He wanted to take a knee, and and everybody have such a problem with a guy kneeing his knee to a ground, or not taking a knee, and when everybody else has decided to take a knee. So just because you go left doesn't mean everybody got to go right. But there's consequences to going left, my guy. We all know that. That's why most of us keep it straight and narrow, straight path, so we don't piss the wrong people off. But you already know we're not here to not speak our opinion. So we're gonna tell how we actually feel on here, and we're not trying to offend nobody. I got LGBT people in my family that I love and care about, and so we're never trying to disrespect nobody. So, but that man, he's not trying to disrespect nobody either. But it just goes against his religion to practice certain things that are against his religion, and everybody should respect that. But go ahead, how y'all feel, man?
So
Go ahead, sir.
to make a long story short, and to reflect what Meeks just said, you know what I'm saying? I have LGBTQ co-workers, people that's in my friend group, blood family members who I would go to war behind. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an issue with that. You know what I'm saying? On the flip side, the LGBTQ community is the most protected community in America. So you absolutely, on any given day, have to watch what you say and how you say it, because you will be put on the wrong side of that. Freedom of speech comes at a cost now. So basically there is no freedom, because you can't say what you want to say without offending somebody or without it coming with any kind of consequence, even if it's at the lowest level.
Unless you're talking about black people, nobody cares. But go ahead.
No, you can do that.
Exactly. You can drag them through the mud. But as far as Jaden Ivey is concerned, I don't have a problem with him speaking his mind and speaking his opinion and speaking his truth. I don't have a problem with anybody who agrees with what he did. It's unfortunate that he's in the situation he's in, but you know what I'm saying? There's a time and place for everything, and sometimes you just gotta, it's just like Meek said, I don't think he had anybody in his corner to say, look, I'm not telling you not to say anything, but if I was you, I would wait until your situation lines up like this. And you know what I'm saying? You just got to be a little bit more aware. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say smarter, but you just got to be more aware.
Yeah. How you feel, Mitch?
I stand with Jaden Ivey, and that's all I'm going to say.
Real shit. Yeah, man. So, salute to bro. I feel like he still has a career left in him if he still wants to hoop. And he wasn't getting the minutes that he wanted to be playing recently. So, it seemed like they were just looking for an excuse to let him go. And that was an easy one to have. So, he can still have a professional basketball career. He can still go play overseas and do all of that. But and he could learn the word and go be a pastor at this point, because they'll support you now that you've taken that stand on behalf of your religion. So it should be respected by anybody who's a Christian. And y'all should get behind him, man. Support that dude, because he's going all out for what he believes in. And he calling out Steph Curry And people are mad at him for calling out Steph Curry and stuff. And nobody has to agree with how he expressed his opinion and who was named. Just like when Enes Kanter called out LeBron for being involved with Nike and knowing that they doing the China slave shops and those factories that are making those shoes. He called it out and said LeBron's a hypocrite because he never says anything about it. And no, LeBron's not the only one, but he's the head guy in the company. So, as far as the head guy being promoted. So he's just saying LeBron will speak on everything, but he won't speak on that specifically ever, no matter what. So guys are going to tell the truth about things that nobody likes to speak on. Like when they talk about Balco and shit like that, and nobody wants to talk about it. But it's a real thing. But when it's guys that you don't care about, we can dog them, drag Barry Bonds and Larry Armstrong and Lance Armstrong and them through the mud. But, right is right, wrong is wrong, man. And I always respect somebody speaking up for what they believe in. But so to segue on to that, this is the actual last topic. I said last topic, this is the real last topic. I just want to play this controversial video of LeBron on this golf course real quick and see how y'all feel about that.
Yeah. So does the travel get worse for you, or? Yeah, it just wears on you more?
Yeah, random Tuesday in Milwaukee staying at the at 41 years old. You think I want to do that? In Memphis on a random ass Thursday. I'm not like the first guy to even talk about it in the NBA. Like we all like, you guys have to move. Go over to Nashville. You got Vanderbilt over there. You got the NASCAR. You got a stadium. Don't they got a hockey team too?
Yeah, Predators.
Like they got everything.
Doesn't look like LeBron's going to be on the Grizzlies anytime soon, so Grizzly fans out there.
Yeah, they know. Their only chance was in 2003 if they ever won the lottery. And I might have pulled a Eli Manning and not showed up.
So does the travel get?
Mace, you hilarious, bro. I seen your face while that video was playing. But anyways, that's a good segue from the last topic. I'm just interested to see how y'all feel about this. And just to add more context, Stephen A. Smith, of all people, called out LeBron for these statements. And before we get into it, Stephen A. just is the wrong messenger for shit like this. He shouldn't talk about stuff like this because he's already got too many raccoon allegations. So, proof of them occurring, not just allegations. But let's speak on it, man. How do you feel about LeBron's comments, man? We just talked about speaking your mind.
Man, LeBron ain't have to worry about that because the lottery's rigged. He was always going to Cleveland, big dog. What you talking about?
His words.
Come on, bro. That was a cute little drop they did, LeBron. But come on, dog. You knew you was always going to Cleveland. That thing is rigged. So that's not even a joke you needed to make. Cut it out, funny guy.
How you feel about it, Screw?
I couldn't have said it no better. Couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have cut that cake no better than the way Mace just cut it.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Hold on, that's crazy. I feel like, oh man, I feel like my papers are sticking when I'm trying to pull who's the pick coming out. It's not sticking together. Is the envelope bent on the corner? So I know which one to pull. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. The draft looking shaky to me.
I mean, I seen the comments, man, and a lot of people were saying like, bro, you're from Ohio. Like, bro, you're from Akron. Like, and you talking like that. LeBron is just like, he just left the city that he's actually from, and it's like he forgot where he's from, and he's talking like he just been in LA for the last 25, 35 years. And he did live in Miami and LA, but I'm just saying, as a dude who didn't grow up in the big cities like that, you don't go live in a big city and then just go start shitting on all the small towns or the small up and coming cities, especially like Memphis, bro. Like for you to say they should take the Grizzlies to Nashville, bro, anybody should look at that and be like, bro, what? Like, why are you saying that, LeBron? Like, what's making you say that? And then of course they had to point out the fact that he's on the golf course with a bunch of white guys. You know what I'm saying? He just chose that time to go to Nashville. Take it to Nashville. Yo, bro,
I'm just a kid from Akron who made it.
Yo, bro,
Exactly.
you should have sat that one out, dog. Yeah, you should have sat
Akron,
that
too.
one out. You got the I
You don't know
Promise
shit
school.
about Memphis or Nashville.
Yeah, bro, like the history. It's a lot of strong black history in Memphis, though, dog. So that's why you're gonna
Hell
offend.
yeah.
Memphis is gonna cancel LeBron after this shit. Like,
Memphis
like,
is far more culturally relevant than Nashville. Bro.
yeah, bro. And remember on In Too Deep when they said you from Akron, nigga, what y'all niggas picking stealing corn and shit? Like niggas niggas don't know nothing about Akron, bro. Like for you to be talking like down on Memphis. Like,
Yeah, bro.
and he talking about staying in, and I gotta say this, bro. LeBron talking about he don't want to stay at the Hyatt hotels and shit at 41 years old. Fam make $53 million. This is why the Lakers he laughing in y'all face for giving him that much money. Because why are you still hooping at 41 if you don't want to be going through the process? Imagine Kobe hearing him say, Kobe turning in his grave when LeBron's in a Laker uniform saying, I don't want to be doing this at 41 and this and that. Bro, what the fuck is you out here for? Like, that's why Bronny don't go to play road games right there. Because Bronny's saying, I'm 41. I don't want to stay at these hotels. Why would I want to be in this city? Nigga, you don't got to be in no city. You could just be at the crib doing whatever the fuck, going wherever the fuck. But you wanted to still do the basketball lifestyle. But that's how you know he here for the stats.
Yep.
And he's here for the clout and the energy that come behind. He's still playing. He don't want to let that go. But you just said it. You said it right there on the golf course. Man, I don't want to do this shit no more, bro. But we off the LeBron shit. I don't.
Time's running out, LeBron.
$53 million for a dude.
Enjoy it as long as you can.
Talking like that is wild. But that was it, man. I just wanted to get y'all opinion on that, man. Any last words, man? We leave it there. Episode 103. Episode 103 concluded, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us, especially if you made it through this far in the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and share this video for us, man. Tell a friend. We will be going live soon, so man, make sure you tap in with us. Make sure you hit the bell once you hit the subscribe button so that you get the notifications whenever we hopping online and all that, man. But we will be dropping this content for y'all, as we said, and the playoffs is coming up, so y'all gonna be hearing from the Eyeball Network. So, and anybody who's subscribed on the streaming platforms, catch us at the Eyeball Network. If you're not, we appreciate y'all if you already subscribed. And we out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for the love, man. Salute. Follow us on social media.